Welcome to What You Need to Grow, the podcast where entrepreneurs discover the inspiration and perspective shifts that fuel both personal and business growth. Each week, certified professional coach Jennie Bellinger brings you powerful conversations with thought leaders, subject matter experts, and innovative company leaders who share their stories of growth and the tools that made it possible. From fresh insights that expand your vision to resources you can explore on your own journey, every episode is designed to help you grow your knowledge, grow your vision, and grow your business. Now, here's your host, Jennie Bellinger.
Hey there, and welcome to the very first episode of What You Need to Grow. I'm your host, Jennie Bellinger, and I am so excited to bring this podcast to you because each week you will uncover a personal or business growth nugget to help you move forward. That's the goal, is that in every episode, you'll be able to hear from a guest or even just myself and be able to pull from that something that is going to help you get going, keep moving, growing. Because here's the thing, what I know about business and what you probably already have begun to realize about business, no matter where you are in your journey, is that your business only grows as much as you do. Because if you're not growing, neither is your bank account. Now, I'm starting this show because I realize that I have access to so many business experts, personal growth experts, and people who do a little of both. And they really know what they're doing and sharing and how they're helping people in their audience, their clients to be able to grow, whether it's personally or in business. I really want to be able to share with people and help those of you who are listening who know that your growth is really dependent on, your business growth is really dependent upon your own personal growth. And so this show is about the intersection of that. So with every guest that I will have on, we'll be talking exactly to those different parts. So when I'm speaking to a business development or a business growth expert, we're going to talk about personal growth at some point in the episode. When I'm talking to experts in personal growth, we're going to speak about the business development, the business growth pieces that they have done that they are really glad that they did. So that way, each and every episode, you're going to get a little bit of both, which is really important because there's a regular connection between the personal growth and the business growth. Now, my story starts with, me having this experience of getting started in my own business back in 2010. I was previously a middle school science teacher. And so I had never built a business before, grown a business before. I had dabbled with Mary Kay back in college for literally like 6 weeks, maybe 90 days. And it was just too much to try and build a business and do college effectively. So I stepped away from it and went through what I thought you're supposed to do. Graduate college, find a partner, get married, have a job, buy a house, have kids, all those things. And I did all of those things. I followed that track. And right around the time that I got pregnant with my first child, who at the time of this recording is 16, about to turn 17, I took time off from my teaching job so that I could have my baby and spend time with my baby because I knew that I was not having children so that other people could raise them, especially those really formative beginning years. I wanted to be there with my kids. So I was in a position at the time, my husband at the time was making really good money, and I could take that time off to be home with our baby. And so I did. And then what I didn't know was that was 2008. And that was right when that real estate bubble popped. And so things got a little crazy in the economy for a couple of years. And in 2010, my husband and I decided that I should try to get back into education because we had always thought, you're a teacher. You can get back into a teaching job at any time, right? Oh my gosh. As a teacher with experience in 2010, I went on 18 interviews between April of 2010 and August of 2010. And I heard no 18 times. Actually, what I heard was, we would love to hire you. We wish we could hire you, but we don't have the money to hire a teacher with experience. So we have to hire the brand new college graduate that we also interviewed because we can afford them. That is really hard to hear 18 times. So I finally took the message from the universe in August of 2010 and said, okay, fine, universe, if I'm not supposed to be teaching, what am I supposed to do? And not very long after that, I was introduced to a direct sales jewelry business and I hopped in because I figured, why not? If I was willing to go spend 50 or 60 hours a week with other people's children, why wouldn't I do this business where I can be home with my kids all the time, work the business maybe 30, 40 hours, maybe 25 hours if I need to, and see what happens. And so my husband and I made this agreement that I would work this business for one whole year. And he would, obviously, working a business like this meant that I would probably be doing a lot on evening or weekends. And so that way I'd be there for the kids during the day, Monday through Friday. He'd be there for the kids in the evenings and weekends. But, I wasn't working every evening. I wasn't working every week, every hour of every weekend. So we did get family time. But that business allowed me to build and grow. And one of the personal growth things that happened for me was when I realized that I had run out of a network and I needed a way to meet new people because I had previously been a teacher, then a stay-at-home mom for almost 2 years. I needed a way to meet more people. And I joined a networking organization that holds education at its core. And so I started to learn both personal growth and business growth strategies through this particular organization. And that helped me build my business, my direct sales business. And over the course of the next few years, I earned multiple trips, car bonuses, cash bonuses. I got the Miss America treatment up on stage, the flowers, the sash, the tiara, everything. So this is something that I got really good at, was the sales, marketing, team building piece. And then I started having people reach out to me to help them do the same thing. So I started coaching without knowing that that's what I was doing. I was coaching other teams in this jewelry company and then started having people from other companies reach out to me asking for my help to help them with their sales, their marketing, their team growth, and their leadership skills. And so in 2017, I got certified as a professional coach. So I still hold that certification. I still regularly go through coaching trainings. And I've actually, since 2017, gone through 4 other certifications. So I have multiple certifications as a professional coach, as an Ohana Way trainer and Ohana Way coach, also contact mapping coaching, and a few others. I can't remember all the names of all of them. Certified networker through the certified master connector through the master connector program. So there's a lot that I do in the coaching world to help people through that. I've been doing this in my own business, like I said, since 2010. And really, in 2017, when I stepped away from the direct sales jewelry business and went full-time coaching, I was able to really see what it was like to build a full business, because the benefit of a network marketing business is that you have a website already pre-built for you. You have all of the marketing pretty much pre-done for you. You just have to go share it, go to the trainings, all of that. When you're building your own business from scratch, all of that is on you. The building of the website, the marketing material, the trainings, making sure you're getting trained in what you need to know in order to grow your business. And so that's when I realized over the course of the last few years that I've had a podcast. So I did start a podcast in 2019 called Badass Direct Sales Mastery. It is still going to this day. And that podcast in 2023 was listed as the #1 network marketing podcast in the world. And it has retained that top standing, top ranking to this day at the time of this recording. So I know what it takes to go through this without having a full-on burnout. Now, not to say that I don't have moments of, oh my God, I'm so done with this right now, but I know how to get out of them and I know how to help my clients get out of them. So this is really why I'm here, to help you. So who is this show for? This show is for entrepreneurs who are just getting started, who need to understand what are some of the potholes, obstacles that may show up along the way in the beginning building stages of growth. This is also perfect for business owners who are in growth mode. So they've already done those first 3 to 5 years of being a startup, and now they have come into maturity and are now in growth mode, moving towards scaling. So we will have in experts who are helping brand new startups and also those who are in the more mature area. Now, this show is not for the person who's looking to cash out and sell your company for $10 million in the next year. This is just not your podcast. This is not for you. There are lots of other exit strategy podcasts that are out there because that's not where I am. Do I plan to build a business that I can eventually sell? Yeah, but that's going to take growth. So for those of you who are in the same boat, this show is for you because I know if it's good for me, it's probably going to be good for you, or at least good for you to be aware of by being here. Now, just so you know, here's what you can expect each and every episode. There will be short, practical nuggets that may include maybe mindset, strategy, etc. I can't promise you what you're going to take away from it because we're all different. We're all in different parts of our journey. But what I do know is that we will absolutely be going through the personal and business growth strategies each and every episode. And the goal is that you are going to come away with something that is going to help you. You may meet your next coach. You may meet the next author of the book that you needed to read right now. You may be introduced to a thought leader that you can follow their podcast, get into following their YouTube channel, or whatever it may be. Get on their newsletter and get their nuggets because that's who you needed in this moment. That's what I'm here for. I believe that I am the channel through which you are going to meet the next person to help you grow. It might be me. It might be someone else. It doesn't matter. The point is that you are getting what you need to grow. And if you aren't, reach out to me and let me know. I want to hear that. So really what this is all about is you will occasionally hear some solo episodes from me, because maybe I'm having my own experience that I think might be helpful to share with you that may shorten your learning curve as an entrepreneur or business owner. But most of our episodes here on the show will be with guest experts. Okay. But in the end, what I want you to do is think of me as your warm cup of coffee with a shot of espresso, cozy, but with a kick in the ass when you need it. So there you go. And just so you know, yes, this is an adult podcast, meaning there may be occasional grown-up words that happen from time to time. If that's a problem for you, this may not be the show for you. But if you don't mind it from time to time, just know it's going to happen probably. So for you as the listener, as the person, the participant, and I would say I prefer to call you guys participants or community rather than a listener, because this isn't just about you listening. The way that you're going to get the most value out of all of this is if you take what you hear, process it, and then put it into action, right? So when you come across something that's really good, make sure you star that episode, favorite that episode, depending on your app. Take notes somewhere, maybe have a running note on your phone that has what you're learning and choosing to implement each and every week when you listen. Because it doesn't matter to me if you're listening while you work out or when you're folding laundry or checking your emails, whatever it may be. But I do want you to have something that you can go back to and review what you've learned and what you're learning and what you want to apply and what your ideas were. So make sure that you are doing that from time to time, and then share any really great episodes that are super helpful to you with others you know who are building and growing a business as well, because helping you grow also could help this podcast grow. And as long as we've got a growing base of listeners, that means that I get to continue bringing you quality episodes every single week that are going to help you take one more step closer to the level of success that you're wanting to achieve. Now, why would you want to make sure that you sign up for the email notifications? Because I'm going to be fully honest, algorithms aren't always our friend. So if you want that new episode delivered straight to your inbox, and sometimes a few extra goodies along the way, make sure you go to whatyounneedtogrow.com and sign up for those episode notifications. The plan is to send out an episode notification email when a new episode comes out that will also include the links to the, maybe 1, 2, or 3 previous episodes, just in case you happen to miss them. So one email a week that's going to say, hey, here's what's coming up, or here's what just launched, and here's what's been going on for the past few weeks. That way, if you were really busy a couple weeks ago and now you're maybe a little less busy this week and you can listen to a couple of episodes, you'll have them all in one place. So again, I want to make sure you go to whatyounneedtogrow.com in order to sign up for that email update. And then, of course, if you are listening to this on a podcast app such as Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, any of those places, please make sure that you follow or subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss it there either. Because this whole thing is the start of your next level of growth. And I want you to buckle up because we are going to go places. So thank you for being here for the very first episode. And know that the next couple of episodes are already out. So if you're listening to this, this means I put out a couple extra episodes to make sure you're going to have a great idea of what is coming for you through the guests that we have. So make sure you go check out the other 2 episodes that we have that have launched at the time of this welcome episode, and keep listening every single week. So that way you don't miss what you might need to grow.
Thank you for listening to What You Need to Grow. Be sure to follow the show on your favorite podcast platform or subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss a single episode. Want updates straight to your inbox? Sign up at whatyounneedtogrow.com and you'll get notified each time a new episode goes live. Here's to your growth. This has been What You Need to Grow with Jennie Bellinger.